Alright, hey YouTube. Today is just going to be a little short guide to managing your kingdom of Miscellania. Uh, it's a pretty easy process if you listen to the guide or go to any RuneScape fan site and look at their guide. So first off, you're going to need to have done the quest Throne of Miscellania and the quest Royal Trouble. You're probably going to want to have done both the quests because you'll have more workers and more resources that you can do. So, to get there, you're going to want to be in Relica or have your house teleport right here. So you can just teleport here and take that little boat all the way to Relica. You should know this because I hope you've done the quest already. And you'll end up in Miscellania. Okay, first of all, to get your approval rating, you're going to want to have it at least like 75 or so, but to get your most out of it, I do it to 100 because that's just how I do it. I'll show you the fastest ways to get your approval rating. So, just come out of the castle, and I've heard from one of my friends, this can be the fastest if you have a rake. You can rake the flax, which is pretty fast, but you can do that. Chop down maples, which isn't very fast compared to cutting down what I'm going to show you. You can mine iron ore, which is not that fast, or oh Jesus. Pretty sure you can weed out those over here. No, you can't. Or you can cut down teak. So, when you click on it, you don't get any of the logs, by the way. And I believe this is the fastest if you have a high wood cutting level. Okay, this should pop up when you have 100%. It says, "Don't trouble yourself further, Your Highness. You've already done too much." That means that your approval rating is 100%. And to check that, if you don't know, you just talk to one of the people and ask for approval rating. And it should say whatever percent. Okay, once you have your 100% approval rating, you should come up to the castle next where to King Vargas or whatever it is and talk to his advisor. Greetings, Your Royal Highness. If you don't know how to do this, you just go to how do I manage my kingdom. I already know how to do that. I'll just explain it to you. Say, how is the kingdom faring? Click on that. He should say your approval rating and if you've collected anything. And here, this week, if you've been watching my recent videos, I'd say I'd try a week of flax. I'll just do this first, okay. So, when you've completed the Throne of Miscellania quest, you will have 10 workers. I would not do this if you only have 10 workers. I'd wait until you've done the Throne of Miscellania quest when you have 15 workers. this is my favorite. I just put max workers in the maples. That means you get tree seeds and bird's nests and maple. Yeah. And then I have, you should always have it on fish. At least 5 workers on fish. And then I think this is the best way. Maples and fish. But you can do flax and fish. And I don't know, I'm experimenting on this, but I still think the maples are gonna hold out better. So, yes. Also, you're gonna want at least a minimum of 750k in your coffers. To do that, I have to withdraw some cash. Okay. To do that, you're gonna just want to click deposit, enter your coins, the amount that you want. You're gonna want to have 750k for this. Okay. As you can see, I have way more than I need to. I have 3.8 million here. This is how I make my money. Even though you can only make the people who are working for you only take 75k out of the coffers each day, and you obviously have to pay them money, so they automatically take out 10% of that. So, yep. So you're gonna want to have at least 750k in here. Next, exit out of there, and I already withdrew all my stuff. It should go to it looks like a trade box, and it'll have all your items. And then you just exit out of that right here, exit out of it, and it will automatically deposit into your bank account. Here's a little table on Tippet. The cost for all the materials. You got coal, 91.6 each. You always make money out of this, by the way. But as I was saying, I like to do the maples and the fishing. That I like to do that. That's just the way Here's a little graph of if you do herbs. Yes, that is about the percentage that you'll get. Here's a little graph on the bonuses. 1 gem every 196 to 200 coal. Yeah. And then here's all the seeds that you can get from wood cutting. It left out a little chunk of graph. It's the spirit, and you only have 1% chance. And I get those a lot, so you have a pretty good percent of getting. Alright, that wraps up the guide. I hope that helped you guys. If you have any questions, just post a comment or just type to me in YouTube. Send me a message or something. I hate talking to people on RuneScape like this. I hate going to my private and whatever. If you're gonna talk to me in RuneScape, join my clan chat, Dr. Giggles1. Yep. See you later, YouTube. Peace out.